Hello, everyone. This is Jeff P. It is September 7th, 2020, and has been brought to my attention from one of the subscribers that this object that is rotating obviously in front of the sun, YouTube subscriber OJIBYA27, erratic rotating object. I'll play a small portion of it, and you can see whatever is rotating fast in front of the sun is actually affecting the sun itself and possibly the sun simulator. Let's watch a portion of that. Okay, so please, I'll leave a link for his channel. Please copy, like, and share. Now, for time's sake, I downloaded the video for easier analysis of this object rotating in front of the sun. It is quite impressive. So the object starts off in this rising from the sun, and every time it gets near the sun you could see it reacting. 8 a.m. rising in the east. So thank you so much. Let's watch. We're going to watch this in real time. And I think it's like the lens is reacting with it as it tries to distort this view. As the thing gets closer, the lens array, the ultra-thin lenses put up by NASA and JPL, using the Rochester Cloaking method to hide the incoming planets. But this only works as long as it's within the range or the field between the layers of lenses at different altitudes. So here one coming up from the bottom of the sun, and here it apparently looks like one of the lens arrays that I've always shown in my videos, the very object hiding it, bending the light in front of the planet, keeping us from seeing it. There it is, folks, clear as day. And now I'm going to scroll back and forth, and we're going to just catch some of the highlights of this. Look how the sun and the sun simulator react with this one as it passes in front of it. Look at that. I think we probably have like a lens distortion here when this thing gets really close, the magnetic fields. Wow. Look at it, it's like bent out of shape here. This thing may have just like permanently warped that lens right there. So notice how the sun is yellow on the outer edge, and I believe to have the sun simulator in a 256-mile orbit, the same as the International Space Station, ISS, or I nicknamed the International Sun Simulator. That might be the very reason. Obviously, this is the lens flare, and we expect this to really never move. This can't be possibly be a lens flare, because you could see as this camera's perfectly steady, then the lens flare should move, and yet this is moving outside. So clearly this is our lens flare. But what is this that just keeps coming around in its ecliptic pattern? I'll play it. There's our real-time speed. Very quickly. And there was one scene in here that showed something very peculiar, that it actually got like a little darker. Look at that. Looks like the striped planet passing through. Look at that. React with it. Wow. Fantastic. Wow. That's like the catch of the year, right? Then we've got another YouTuber, Cece Wilson, who captured this, what appears to be through a, let me refresh this, car window. She's traveling down the car. And look at that. So, yeah, here is looks like the shape of a car window looking through the car. Once again, for time's sake, I downloaded it. And let's look at it through a video play where I can kind of scroll back and forth. Wow. Folks, that pretty much looks like they're spraying to hide a planet and a direct view of it. And thanks to the lens array, we're not going to see it very well. But according to NASA expert Glenn from Israeli News Live, that the whole world is going to see the evidence of this with the naked eye this September. Didn't set a date, just said this September. And look at this nice, clear, sharp, round line. And look how it practically, like clouds, nothing seems to spray in front of it. Light is even coming from around the edge of this thing. Wow. I wonder if that would have been like one of those crazy halos that we would see with just light coming. And look at another one here. It looks like right here. Let me pause. See this here? Yeah, I don't know. And then later on, to show you where the sun is, we also get like this, looks like a plasma tail thing coming from, like I keep saying, the right here. And then the sun is over to the right. And we see the almost like a halo, dark halo event here. Let's just see if we capture a piece of that sun. And it itself was very peculiar because it look at right there. Now, why is that sun on these very thin clouds? Some other weather experts want to call these cirrus clouds, but they're supposed to be high altitude. This is obviously low. And look how whatever shadowy thing is blocking out a partial eclipse of the sun. Yeah. And then last but not least, I've got something else very special for you. Something I captured on the live Aurora Cam network. And I will leave a link to a 20-minute clip of the entire video and just show you portions of it, and then the most impressive ones towards the end. So this was slowed down. I'm going to have a link to... This was slowed down 16 times. In other words, the actual speed was 16 times faster. And the most impressive one that is more visible to the naked eye or to someone watching this on a television screen or your laptop, towards the end, these shadows do vary in dark levels of darkness. And here is one that you capture right. Look at this area of the camera. Let me go back and forth. Hope you see it. Keep your eyes right here. Now, I can't have my cursor there and scroll back and forth, so I can either hit the play button, keep your eyes peeled here, and I'll hit play. Do you guys see this traveling through here? And then another sudden appearance of a shadow here. Just, it's like something just came straight at us and almost came into view and just disappears. So I don't know if you can see it or not. You may be able to see it from if you have a good phone. But I'd definitely go home and watch the entire video. It's just like watching, I don't know, it kind of reminds me, I think this looks like a debris field, in my opinion. Look at this one here. Let me pause. Right here. Let me let it play through. If I was to play this full speed, I wonder if you would see anything. You'd really have to pay close attention to watch just how fast these things fly across the sky. Don't think it's a UFO. Maybe these small ones. There's a few small ones in here. Look at this one come up from here. Look at that. Like the best of the show is at the end of this clip. There it goes. See it coming up through here? Huh. Oh, man. You know, don't think it's UFO. I've been watching these a long time. These are being bigger, darker, and almost seem like a little faster. UFO's been here a long time. And then we get one, I think you could see this one. See how like approaches and like bounces off. I'm just saying bounce, not really bouncing. Just I think these things are still a ways out there, but whatever it is, I honestly think it's a debris field, and some of them may be actual planets. Here's one that appears here and is gone the next extremely fast. Yeah. I don't know if I could even show you this normal speed. It just flickers across the screen so fast that it's pretty, very difficult. Again, I had to download for 12 hours and patiently watch the sky, and then I thought I saw something, and then I had to go back and record and load up the YouTube and slow it down 25%. Anyways, I hope you liked this video. Please copy, like, and share. Post it all over Twitter. Thank you, everyone. They'll leave links in the description box. Have a blessed day.